In Shemini, Aaron and his sons finish a week-long party celebrating their new jobs as the nation's priests, and then right away mess up on their first day of work. Two of Aaron's sons, Nadav and Avihu, light an alien fire. We're not even 100% sure what that means, and it's probably not as cool as it sounds. Anyway, they're killed by God because of it. Some rabbis think it's because they did their jobs while still drunk from all their partying. When their dad Aaron found them, they were dead, and he said nothing, remaining silent. Aaron wasn't generally the quiet type. After all, he'd been his brother Moses' spokesperson since they went to ask Pharaoh to let the Israelites go. He was basically Moses' press secretary. He was all about talking. So why so quiet? Maybe he was in shock. Maybe he was giving his brother and God the silent treatment. Later on in Shemini, Aaron's other sons, Eleazar and Itamar, make a mistake on their first day too. They eat their special priestly food in the wrong place, the horror. And what happens? Their uncle Moses yells at them. Oi! How must Aaron have felt? Even though Aaron is the high priest, his brother Moses is a pretty big deal, the prophet who took the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. And yet on his first day on his new job, two of his sons are killed, and the other two are now yelled at by his brother for messing up. Worst first day of work ever. Maybe Aaron was so overwhelmed that shutting down and remaining silent was really the only way he could handle the situation. How after such a day is he supposed to be excited about his new job? How is he supposed to not mourn for his dead sons? Believe it or not, it's actually pretty normal for people to be in situations where they don't know what to say or how to respond. Like when someone dies, when you see a bad car crash happen, or when you get yelled at by someone important like a teacher, coach, or boss. What Aaron's silence teaches is that the Jewish tradition makes space for silence, and sometimes even encourages it. Sometimes not saying anything is a much better choice than saying something. And there are always times when people can't speak because they're in shock. And that's okay. Really. Aaron, the spokesman for the Israelites, was silent. Human beings, according to the Jewish tradition, have the permission to be silent. Shemini teaches that sometimes it's more important to listen than to speak, that it's okay to not know the right thing to say, and that sometimes you've said all that can be said and there's nothing more to say.